94.7 Asampa FM Suni Ekosiisen dwumadi no asogo so ha wotie no me ni dio say bon so make us honorable Kojedu Asare e wo Hatik Mohammed General Secretary ma PNC and Sampine and so regional secretary Emma NPP wa Ashanti region. Honorable Edu Asare former MP wa Denta and currently deputy director special duties Emma NDC. Nti meba tiko na afei na sama wono de atudwa amaye na mamen count for freshman capsules, fresh lady capsules and fresco capsules Emma Sasem Pharmaceuticals draw mo de abane boy adwuma papa nti ofre 0243559319 obenya biato Bills Ghana Limited so makofa tracks over 100 about oye driver or license na opese oye work and pay very flexible obetue scanning kakanka na car ya baba be ye dia on Bills Ghana Limited nin komo ye wodan some around about near Trust Clinic for 0544126422 Agbave Herbal Hospital so boy ne de Ekosiisen dwumadi ebremo omo onura hodo odwa so mona soap ne mona cream Agbave Herbal tonic and a balm emobia ebeboa ko ne kope bi eto Ecobank so the Digi Banking Park no aba mo amoye mo amadwuma opese wadwuma mu etra oni Ecobank encoding komo with this park you bit mama loan of up to 200,000 Ghana cedis now so they are trade wadwum Ecobank the Pan African Bank Atik me ba so ma mintie we
me da say obi say yenyina we have a responsibility to ourselves and to the Republic of Ghana.
Yes.
So be we bring it to the attention of the policy elite and expect some action will be taken with a view to ensuring Bibiabe Kuyi Ghana betumpon. Okay, 2 weeks ago, I raised a very important issue about how the Zongo Fund is being managed. The projects that monies from the fund are being invested into. And I raised specific concern about artificial park that popularly in Microphone Astro Chefs. CCI has become a major focus of the Zongo Development Fund. Me person become ministry, but because the fund is so I'm speaking specifically to fund. When that fund was set up, and Mamimbo Aban we Abasupa for having the idea to accelerate development in marginalized communities, there is a need to have a specific intervention arrangement to say we be, because that's the only way you can even up the imbalance in development. And it was thought through your program, and MP before we all had reason to raise concern about commitment of 250 million seed money to be paid into SAF fund. Ambano in the first year we raised concerns. Aban eti asupem and has since been making commitments to SAF fund. Now what remains to be done is Sikana Ewo fund is used to meet the intended objects. And for us to understand what the objects are, the source document a manifesto, because that was where this whole idea was given birth to in the first place. Ukai MPP for manifesto now, and if you go to the section on the title, like the heading is growing together. Omudi, those interventions are specific interventions on pese omodiba to even some imbalances in certain areas in our development. That's where you have the development authorities, you have the Zongo Development Fund, and you have even the idea of creating new regions. This is where all of these come under. And specifically under the Zongo Development Fund, it was set up, or the idea for setting it up is to invest, and I read ad verbatim from the abridged version of the manifesto, to invest in education and training within the Zongos. And note these, these points. Improved infrastructure in the Zongos, targeting health and sanitation. Supporting local businesses and centers of culture and arts. And finally, community policing and security. only say manifesto is just a broad outline.
Yeah.
Oba be more, then you draft policies that will give effect to some of these broad outlines. Abamba, you know, the first thing they did was to set up a ministry that would deal with this fund, which was, you know, the way to go. You know, they couldn't have just moved straight into action. There had to be a congruence between what is said in the manifesto and what indeed
is on the ground.
It's on the ground. Into needs assessment, which is the like bibia the way I say no. Omuko bisa nkrofo no. The areas are a manifesto no. Coincidentally, where the very issues are now here the Zongo communities and inner cities. No? And I'm talking about education, sanitation, health and security. What you say? On that basis, no. So near Aban, your projects will then be developed along these specific thematic areas. There was nowhere during the needs assessment a mention was made of the need for artificial parks. And there's nowhere in this manifesto the need or investing in artificial parks. There be Yenkain. But you see, for some strange reason, the construction of artificial parks has become more like
the flagship
program of the Zongo Development Fund, which is a betrayal of the original objects of this fund. And to the extent said, the National Association of Zongo Chiefs, in February last year, 2018, Omuya 5th annual Delegates Congress and our conference, Omu raised concerns, and with your permission or with your leave, Obi, let me read what they said. And this is a story that is online. It was reported in the Today newspaper. And the heading is AstroTurfs not priority to Zongo community, chiefs to Zongo minister. Which tells you, say, Abinisho, Adiwe, Enya dia, a priority Dima Zongo for. And if you've lived in Zongo before, if you know Zongo like I do, AstroTurf is not a priority. Sanitation is, education is, health is, security is.
Sports is not.
You see, when you say sports, what is sports?
Football specifically.
No, how is that his priority to Zongos?
They have talent.
Oh, but the only is that why they've always produced all kinds of talents from Zongos without AstroTurfs. And what you don't know, Nise, as we speak today, AstroTurfs are not good for even developing football talents.
Hey.
Yes, Samuel Osei, one of our celebrated, footballers in this country, just recently had cause to say, look, AstroTurfs are among for Ghana for and Yedi Abansika ADCC in Zongos, it's not good for developing our football. And indeed, we share FIFA regulations, UEFA regulations. HSF matches should not be played on AstroTurfs. It tells because one and two soda. I didn't make a mistake. Echo sliding, Maza 1 year, Ubepra. And I'm saying, sir, beyond the fact that these were not priority projects that were discovered during the assessment, needs assessment, come manifest to you, so person we natural grass parks, easy to construct, cheaper to construct. And do you know how much each averagely is costing us $450,000 to construct one?
$450,000
exactly
for the AstroTurf.
Exactly. Until you discuss the Koboa Zongos. Now, at the end of the day, you are committing 2.5 million Ghana cedis to constructing an AstroTurf.
Mamin Koti Mustafa Hamid, current minister for Zongo Development and Inner City, Ose Oteki over the ministry, say Ochreme letters and ensaka from Zongo communities. A box back. Omunyi normal request. Friend is parks. And the next time we studio, there's a box never. Letters.
I wait to see. I wait to see. I wait the letters. Yeah. But you see, Sabi, if you are somebody who is familiar with how policy works, every individual has demands. Obia or demands. But when you aggregate the demands, that is what eventually would shape what comes out as a policy. Now, why did they do the needs assessment? It was to tell you what priority areas you should invest that money in. You don't execute projects for the fun of it, or because nipa bakum you no letter. You aggregate the needs of the people and you shape it into something. Then you can have, for example, some themes that you can concern yourself with. Individuals will write all kinds of things. Who aggregating in who say if you clustered those demands, eventually you see say like I can say some general ideas will be forming and issues will be coming up from the many way no. Nti omu ye ni nyina no issues are APM no. Not building of astro parks. I mean astroturfs and artificial parks. And
when baseline survey. No?
I have the document, and I'm doing some analysis of it. It's a fantastic document, and that is what ought to guide the way we disperse Sika Ewosa funding. And I'm saying, sir, idea ye. The Zongo people are not happy. Their chiefs have made that indication clear to the minister. It was during Boniface's time. Omukachen said it's not a priority to us. Look. And like I said, Utizongo Asia, Uko had their makarantes. But our parents are beginning to appreciate, say, secular education is as important as Islamic education. And today, in fact, in Koforio, Omukacho say, near here air sanitation. Yapomudin sem, and a school, and they were specific in the kind of education they were asking for. Said they have enough makarantes, but they want secular education. And Yebia. You can have 1 or 2 lessons in which Arabic and maybe something to do with Islam will be taught. But largely, no, it will be secular education. Because who say makaranta dia bebre ban shada if you have just religious or religious education they have appreciated the essence and the relevance of secular education. And the base the needs assessment captures the fact say omu here education.
Okay.
Omu say they are almost see adan bakumienu and all of that. But I'm saying say if you are constructing, if you are building 1 6 classroom block, for example, can you imagine how many more you could have built with $450,000? So something that is not part of their priorities, and yes, you've gone to import something that is alien to their needs. And now that has taken the center stage. Now that is more like the flagship program. And you see, you are doing this to satisfy a certain segment of our population. Not satisfy them in the sense of, saying, we are mamuniaji. But it is to meet a certain objective, which is bring up development up to a certain level. Next, Omakacho say, when you bet me a boy and puntu. Now, you are investing huge sums of money. At the end of the day, can you say you are not meeting the objectives for which you set up this fund? And Uncrofona who target are not excited about it. Ignore this claim about letters being written to the minister asking for Obi, people make all kinds of demands on you. But we a penny, you decide which ones you feel would impact the life of Nipano. Somebody has asked me for a car before. Even the single room, but per car. And it is for me to assess the situation if I have even the means to help. Say, car between getting me a car and maybe helping him open a shop and I be near in the bed. Ultima say, and I'm saying, say, I buy and just ID way more. They will spend huge sums of money doing these astroturfs. At the end of the day,
the impact will be nil.
It will be zero.
Into also ministry,
and
astroturf constructions.
Look, and in the coming days, I feel the urban by next year, we'll be making compelling arguments to the authorities that matter.
Why also
exactly, because in the scheme of priorities, this does not even arise. What is here? And Nientia and Nami supported the idea of having such specific development interventions, he says Zongo development funding, is to even the imbalance in our development. And so if would the idea say come about and you are implementing it wrongly, Kahuni say you won't get the intended outcomes.
So. Outcomes are open.
But in the process, so sika. And when you do that, in future, anybody at all coming to promise a community and an area-specific intervention, the belief in it will be less.
Okay.
But I strongly feel that it was a novel idea. It could have helped if implemented properly.
Artificial turfs, no.
I mean, how can artificial Uko Medina?
But we
When you say Medina, how many government hospital? Do you know that?
Medina.
Yes,
there's no municipality. No?
Yes, there's no government hospital. Do you know that?
No, meaning.
The land is the problem.
Oh, Masa, Uncle Miyaka said me cow nine. But what is land is the problem? If government wants to acquire land to build a hospital, no, me but what is the
reason?
That's Omunya Sassi.
Do I see AstroTurf?
Let's get.
Wawa buy more than let's.
No, me too.
One who a friend say hospital ne copy domi.
Okay.
A friend say.
I did Shayo Sudoku.
No, Kwabenya
Hospital.
Okay.
Yes. Originally, it was supposed to be for Medina. What I say, as I say, I and a copy.
You see, Obi, young fan say, what do you mean?
Medina. Let me show.
Who say?
I wanted to cite it. Ogboju.
Who say? Oman FM
Medina and Adenta.
Okay.
Who say?
That is how come
being
particular. Okay.
Who say after Ujina Oman FM? Eshe Chiriho asasi kakra kabida ho.
Now unim nipa ene dia.
Exactly. If what government acquires lands?
Red for us.
No. Why?
No, me ba.
No, me see if government
development plan of the assembly.
No, if government wants land, are you telling me say Omu design the entirety of Medina? There was no provision for a big hospital. Obviously, okay. Yeah. If you take any cadastral plan of any area, there is provision for schools. There's provision for hospitals. And an area as big as Medina.
You see that particular hospital size.
No, you don't have to be.
No. So you listen.
I think
it will help all of us.
Yes.
Who say? Some hospital room. You duplicate you or different places. Same. That same. Because a certain syndicated model being on DC. So it is almost bad. You see what I have seen, and one the book I see what before from. What I say. It is as I say that will be here for a particular place. You know, it must be uniform. Maybe okay. Now I say that. But now size and now say
that's a fair point. That's fair. No, I agree with you. But I was raising that point to indicate how important and essential facilities are missing from Hazungos.
Okay.
And instead of concerning ourselves with resolving those issues,
we are rather looking
at the incidentals, which don't even come cheap. The incidentals are even very, very expensive.
We sure about $450,000.
It's 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Do that. That is
per AstroTurf.
Not per AstroTurf. It's not universal. It be a 2.5. It be a 3.5.
3.5
exactly.
Million cedis.
So do I use 5.5 as exchange?
5 billion.
Exactly. You think they come cheap? Who is a 1 million, 2 million? Yes. Obi, I think so. Look, I do. But this is something like I said, by next year.
Advocacy a better also.
And we are going to present compelling case to the authorities.
Why they should stop?
If they decide they can disregard it. But the Zongos are not excited. And
about this.
Oh yeah, the mancrophobia say warm. Now the end of the day, I'll tell you say now, and the advocacy is not just going to be me. The very people are the way I affect your mono. I am sure when the advocacy starts, they
would also be out there. Mamena say Atik Mohammed ya training kano. Sampine, utie the Atik akasisia also even more compelling evidence. But I only wish that metimi enya Atik.
No, by next year, after festivities, I would be more than glad to meet him here to discuss this very important
discussion. But
Obi way ambush litigation. Say then cut topics.
Dabi.
And no they buy into say me for say AstroTurf born say I don't have the figures.
Okay.
Until I'm not contesting that until say many figures no. But unim say or can't say AstroTurf na so for no tangential sir. Me no nya adwene. A dia na e de crime e ba wiase. Obi wo ho na onya hwe nya. So we psychology no more trewa. On Becca say we involve will be crying in sports. Games are a yin and then adjune a free bonnet be so. A yin adjune a fee and never be so. Ebium, so what kind of health implications for people? We are training and then as a fauna and also a bounty. In fact, training to development, a band biara at the sports facilities and a stadium and as a fauna at the Beckham. So here, if the Ministry of Sports, for instance, one more imagine say every district has
youth centers, every region. Come again.
There's a project like this ongoing by the Ministry of.
No, I know your youth centers, but it includes sports facilities. But that's regional.
No, district levels.
No. It's for the region, but it's cited in a district. That's what I think.
One more year, Sanema. Yeah. Zongo Ministry. Menu Kasa. Obekai, Emrebi, NDC for.
But I wouldn't say astro tapes were near that accessible. It was all 3 years and the way you show.
Oh, I know there. Maintenance purposes. Now, a grass sports stadium, Mokoya Bibu Awuja, Urefi.
Are they our community to help or more help?
Open pitches, no. Oh, there be open pitches. No. And they are but they are managing, no. They are definitely all over the world. But no luncheon. No luncheon. You can't because say, Dr. Mustafa Amid, no. Or your entrepreneurship program be a microphone. Yeah. Emma, could you know better haka say you could share what more Jones or Osaka? Oh, to ridicule that. Apart from that, scholarship funds are one set up. Wamudima Zongo community no. Amudi training human capital. And no a very important matters and also ministry no and also a 9 channel. And no 9 channel. Womu other projects are womu the Zongo communities no amino kase bebre ekoso enya mani da kuna asem no womu ye almost every Zongo aminim ukwa uhu evidence of a Juma ministry no it is a bit of issues with say the cost and all that no I know a different matter altogether but say very rubbish in say Juma no enye papa no there yeni eno infringement na meni akojo say wufu bia pan if pipia o no kre enu ti na hwe yura mama be kan kire say ya wi nam no maka nompe no kra na am sure so mni kogu ayi kwari ayi ni bi ayam ayi powder no masan ahono de anom ti aka ho samre no lot of accusations Ghana for cansem bebre fa wo ho people saw say enema decisions be omo take here kra no wasn't the best FM Emma Ghana for a shewon abufu ena me no kasa ye bo Ghanaians a benefit from lot of things e ya no mo de omo ridicule free SHS e ya na ya me nwanwa ya omo sere obisa atik said their benefit umpo so nya benefit be na wom benefit wanya wo mu ni say akura na nko betra bonten aye vagabond no na da chi wa be attack no okoya bibi gainful the nko betra bonten onko bia the tendency aye very high so be join gang bi na da chi no wo kwa ya pon anadu ye ko no obe attack ukwan mu ahamo no awia usika ana waku no sakura no okosuku akusia ngoma Malaysia, Singapore, and Ukraine, and now we know say we country be say US, the state of Texas, and Korea from KG to junior high, and free. A bicycle, and a different one more. We call college and a start teacher, BB, and no sumpono, woman ya scholarship, no no more doors. Inti adenti na wo mudi sika be invest won kore no not so that they will have quality human capital inti say o mind the sika say yanko wia eni ensa man ko so end this time pa people first ambulance you am ko sisa ba ya you ko so investigate be pim na yanti ho asem enu say mom enka ma yanka ni ye And now no near cancer, but now could you go from crime? Now, say, a year and a year, as some of Brazil and some Mecoso. A dear some the Ghana for anchor about NDC. A dear and a Ghana for anchor. Now you are being a buyer or no say, you better invest in Ghana Sika or Ghana form. A binny that tiki can't say no. And ye be no, ye evidence say, Sika be a your Mexicano, ye the ye be say. I'm a Ghana for. Then he goes down to roads. Okay? Swim to Apeja. President first started could do level B. And this is by fear more tree. One lane no more yeah. Damini, one much time for example for war Peace FM. Now are you proud to say one to me just one lane. 8 years. Uba mikrum. Mikrum kwaya say contractor gusu yeah. Woko Ejuso district ah. Honorable Diom Honum. Korea asphalt no more ye ho adwuma. And now no me far avenue alajoha. I was surprised. If you are willing to be no, we hold your asphalt. And this was done some few months ago. Baby, I could go dear Grofa Roman region as if for 2 kilometers. So can see who quite 1 yard of crowd. What was it who quite 1 yard? What's who quite 1 yard? 1 yard, what's who? Okay. What call me chroma? Would do offense so? You could be a friend and soon tell. Who raha could be a canapa? A crew. Saquino. Last month, let me call ye, and I'm a foul. Ya yenning yinari. Very good road. I was shocked. Because I'm far watch it, Kakra. A year Juma. Into the what's a woman here. Bonim. As some my year can there. Me no can the president. CSIR. One more offices now is Legon.
Yeah.
And ne wakwako trahumemwa TVET, technical vocational education. Centers na NVT centers ni nyina ambe upgrading no. Na wo mama infrastructure any logistics and other equipment.
Yeah.
What about almost a $40 million program 1 more year. And the president akutwa humama o mashase. Adenti na ma make ho asem. Ensano adwuma very important. Woko man o ma tumpon koye nimu no a enya yen so about tie a jacket akoton office no kakao. But those who will be in the industries. Woko Dallas na ko baby a General Motors say Ford na se for na wonko hu kotu wo ho wo be hu overalls wa ne protection helmet share boots or technical education MIT adana Ghana for bebre ko ho no the only opportunity ko MIT no opportunity ni say obenya bibi asua on the technical vocational education. It way important issues are. Ye dey ko nti sesame eka say 4 more for nana ne be ko Ghana for ho akọ cancer patro ma kojo emisa say de ne ye ko kan o de ye ko kan no e bi ne maka chiro no de NDC for Ghana for cafe NDC for ho 2016 no e bi ne mabobo so no nti o man chichire no sebe enye event anka and now you see Sunday the national conference, all right? 22nd, you baby just a year, and I just emergency be, and extraordinary conference be. But say ye processor, ya shas yene echina etwaso akopim say o man no ya beti yensa a fridge mediano. And let people not delude themselves. I cannot sit here and say you buy and you score 100%. I cannot say Ghana is paradise now, but Ghana and yet baby ani winam macadom pino as it is now.
Okay, and to we say what Atik is arguing is simply an issue of planning. If or when there is proper planning, land for essential services like hospitals won't suffer excuses of no land. I don't, however, agree with him that the sports facilities are misplaced. A healthy body is free from disease. Exercises work in many ways to prevent sickness. Usage of such facilities to the benefit of many is what must be guaranteed and assured. That's another one there from James Kwabena Bonfe. Ni Tego says, Atik should stop the campaign on the AstroTurf. Is he more Zongo than Mustafa Hamid? Who and who from the Zongo came to tell him they are not happy about the AstroTurfs? We are challenging this to bring the we are challenging him to bring the said survey report on the Zongo for all of us to read, or he should give us the source for us all to go and search for it. We talk too much in this country. Me, Tego.
I'm not even sure he knows there was a needs assessment report.
We should go and find a Yamajuma to provide it for you. But my chairman, a friend Francis Usu, Ashanti Jabbing.
Okay.
Me yes, me channel and name.
Martin, the honorable
good fella.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, I'm here.
Honorable me over can AstroTurf and that's all.
Oh, AstroTurf, yeah. Me AstroTurf issue, yeah, as I say.
Mate,
I think Mama Coleman and Yanajuma.
It's not about Coleman. I do it's about government and
number 2. I'm coming copy.
We have somebody from government saying said raising concerns about the needs of Zongo for campaign. I can only imagine what will happen. Anyway,
honorable Mamentio.
Sometimes say NPP. Omukoye CSIR. Pacho budget ben na SAS can free mobile. Budget by 20 the budget ben na free mobile. No.
And then a president
and I will be such a budget buying Muna project no.
Oh, okay.
I will know some pie. No, maybe so you tell me. And free tell me.
Hey, alone.
From where?
From where, say?
You tell me.
I won't tell you. Go and research.
No, but what's
my point? You see, the man is gone fishing for projects. Oh, person, a man for who say Bibi Ba. Do you understand? He wants to draw attention. Oh, but they look forward to something. Bibi. What I say because of the sword or some place we are, it gives you an impression. Say another year or two, Bibi see her. Please, we've seen the gimmicks. Last week. Oh, Sasano hydro issue. Sasano hydro issue. Ya can't want some the truth is there. I can't know record so.
Focus, I mean to you.
Great. And what I'm saying is that the president didn't call around a project. Now, no, as a cut, as you kind of say, short cutting, no, it should have been a kind of sample.
Commissioning.
Just
this paragraph. The factory, not one for Casamina and Kai. Yes, the consortium.
Oh, okay. It were the consortium of PC Education Africa Ventures and Sumek Complete Equipment and Engineering Company Limited is undertaking the contract for overall upgrading and modernization of the vocational educational system in Ghana. The contract agreement between the consortium and government of Ghana was executed on the 5th of July 2018 and amounts to $131,657,198 And you say President Akufo-Addo told the gathering that the first component of the project comprises refurbishing the existing infrastructure and construction of new infrastructure for the existing 34 NVTI centers, refurbishing the existing and construction of new head offices, 10 regional offices, and 5 apprentices offices, procurement of equipment for 26 trades, and ICT equipment for all 34 NVTI centers, competency-based training to cover 700 trainers across 34 NVTIs, course curriculum alignment, and content development for the 26 trades, blah, 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 into your door. So 4x4. 131 no. As I think it's the consortium Sika or it is more like a loan or Modeba Juman.
Okay. Hana Otise Opel the Toyota
VW. Yeah.
Ebeba Ghana.
Assembling plant.
2018 February.
No, that was when the announcement was
Hey,
made.
please.
But
Please.
Hey.
Don't go and read carefully. You see,
Are they?
February 2018, they will start operation. Please, go and take your book.
But when was the announcement done?
Please.
So that is to say the announcement was done in 2017.
No, go and read it. Like, no, 2019. And February, what? This year, 2019. Until 2019, February, and you best start here, Juma. And from February, you another 1 year. What I say? Some producer you call that tricycle. Ni ankola transo. One who say assembly, you be aba ya tro Toyota and Opel. You see, these are people who talk big for nothing. What I say? They talk big for nothing, and they do all the big pomp and pageantry and waste Ghanaians money for nothing. And that is baby, I'm free. I'm American. And no, like there are precedents. That is why I doubt when they do these gimmicks. And there's evidence to show so. Obi so cancel next year. Nobody will doubt you. What I say? Nobody will doubt you. Here you are, and Niama Akesia, where the Pualugu it will be the biggest single investment. Nabu, pa. No talk, nothing on the ground.
Because they do next year,
no. Masa, you see, what I'm saying is that at this point in time, call final stretch of your tenure as government, you should be commissioning projects. Okay, you should be commissioning projects. Oh, Sampai. Oh, Kasana Minia. Oh, Kasana Moha.
Even with this schools, it was the 6th year.
Oh, Kasana Moha. Mankasa. Nyabutre. Sampai. You see, this year they have nothing to show, nothing. Oh, and they are going to this Congress. We will be here. You better find a pen and paper. Now you are speaker after speaker. Mark my words. Sami has given us the premonition of what will happen at that program. Beg. You see, that is all. They will beg and continue to beg. Guardians, because Master, you can say then our year taxes are waji. Free SHS here, like we've done it here over and over. Obi, 800 million per year for 5 streams. Who bought multiply S9? Is it difficult? 8 times 5, is it difficult? It's 4 billion. Sikama use for SHS. Deny 4 billion Ghana cedis so far. Manji over 130 billion in taxes, new revenues in the last 3 years. Where did that money go? Obey, yeah, man with chance no. Na nka wa kire dia amode musika no ye. Wo ba free SHS spread our body. Wo ka free SHS na me so me kire amount amaji ene emu ni a wo dia free SHS. Ni aka no ye hu wo. Oh, Sampai menye sa.
It's been a great evening. And a Thursday evening. I may have much now. You ever seen about Betua? So Ekosiisen Suni. Meda honorable
Kojo. Why?
Atik Mohammed. Vandal General, Secretary PNC, and Asampine, Regional Secretary MPP. Ewa Shanti Region Ekosiisen Suni.
Hey, Anyansa Wansa.